Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Blank Check here, and this is an update video. It is 4:30 a.m. and this is my second recording for it. The first one sounded really depressing. That's because I was sick, I'm still a little sick, and I was in a really bad mood. Truth be told, I still am, and I will be for a while, but I can fake it. And if you want to know why, I will say at the end of the video in case you want to bail out instead. Anyway, this is a redirect for my reaction to Stranger Than Fanfiction, episode 13 of season 6, The Hiatus is Over. I should have links to both Dailymotion and Google Drive. But this is also an update video, and in that I'm sad to say that I will probably not be doing reviews for the rest of Season 6. That is because next week I'm going back to school, and it's a bit different this time. Not only will I be a graduate student, but I'm also a part-time teaching assistant and a part-time research assistant. And on top of that, to maintain my fellowship, I have to maintain a 3.5 GPA or higher. So doing reviews the way I would like to do them, putting in a good 10 hours of work on top of the reaction each week is not really viable. Maybe if that's all I did on this channel, but I would like to continue making other videos. So why are these going to be redirects? Because I'm lazy, because I don't want to deal with random copyright policy changes from Hasbro, I don't want to deal with Sony or Discovery going crazy, I don't want to deal with disgruntled people flagging my videos and subjugating me to YouTube's rather arbitrary justice system. And I don't like seeing people using my reactions as a means to watch the episodes. And that happens, it baffles me, but it happens. And yes, posting these videos would get me a ton of views, but I'm not really concerned with that, I make $0 regardless. And yes, they would net me some subscribers, but once again, I'm fine if I don't gather a subset of viewers here primarily for the episodes. The number of consistent, regular viewers I get on my videos, be it a reaction to something that came out 3 years ago, or a review, or even the Q&A or that BronyCon video, it is crazy and it makes what I have feel earned, and I thank you guys for that so much. And that's why I'm okay making these episode reactions, specifically for you guys who are already here. Over the past few months, I've become a bit of a go-to fan content reactor, and I'm fine being that guy. These are creators that I can actually communicate with, that I can treat as individuals. And like I said in my Q&A, I'm in this, in general, mostly for the fandom. But don't worry, that does not reflect my opinions of the current show. I'm not a quibble pants if you catch my timely reference. I think Season 6 has been pretty strong so far. Like, for instance, Episode 13. Haha! I brought it full circle. I like this episode. It was fun from start to finish. It gave us a great, new, face-punchable character, and DHX went all out with the convention. But transitioning from what will not happen to what might happen, I'm not a huge fan of empty redirects. It's kind of how my reviews came about in the first place, so I would prefer to do something with these things. Obviously, they can be used as channel or personal updates, but I think this would also be a good place to post fan art. I've been looking for some consistent means to show it off, and this seems like a perfect opportunity. If you would like to make fan art and have it shown in a video, feel free to send it to my Twitter, or my Gmail, or on DeviantArt. Aside from that, I'm just tossing ideas around. There could be a reaction highlight reel, those don't take too much time. Or thinking a little outside the box, maybe a community shout out to an artist, or a musician, or a writer in the fandom. You know, people who I can't really cover in reaction videos. Feel free to throw out ideas. Heck, I could do a dramatic reading of an excerpt from a fanfic. Anyway, moving on to the week ahead, I'm hoping to get out a couple pretty big, long-awaited videos. One, the return of a reaction series, and the other, potentially polarizing and embarrassing if I wasn't completely shameless with this channel, that I've had a lot of fun with so far. But I'll leave it at that. And that's the end of the update. If you don't want to hear me being sad, then feel free to leave. This is the personal part of the update. It's why it's been a bad week for me. And it's why I was not in the mood to make a review for this episode. Earlier in the week, I took my cat to the vet. If you follow me on Twitter, you've seen a picture or two of her, and I've referenced her in a few videos, I believe. She's been having a problem with her ear for a while now. She's been scratching at it, tearing it open, and originally we thought it was a wound from a fight with another cat. And I was worried that it got infected, so we took her in to get medicine or get a cone or something. And the vet informed us that it's actually a tumor that's in her head, and it's something they cannot remove. And she does not have long. And really, because I'm going back to school in a week, just a week from today, this is the last week I will have with her. I'm not expecting to see her again afterward. And it sucks. I've never had an animal quite like her. Like, her personality and mine match in just the best way. I've had her for a decade now. And the worst part is that she's kind of one of my last connections to my father, who I've definitely talked about in the past on this channel. He passed away 7 years ago, coming up soon. And, like, losing her is like losing a piece of that. I've never been without a pet in my life, and this is gonna be the first time. And it's kind of rough. Like, after my dad passed away, it was just my mom, myself, and my cat, Patches, in the household. And so she kind of has been a constant in my life in a way that not many things have been. And so I haven't been in the best mood for reaction videos and all that. But I have recorded some things, and that's one of the things I want to put out this week because it helped me release some tension in an interesting way. And I'm taking long breaks between talking here. Of course, I'm going to cut it out when editing, but so that's why things might feel disjointed, because this is one take, unlike the rest of my updates. But yeah, I'm going to try to make the best of what little time I have left with her, and I'll try to get some more things done for the channel before I go back to school. But it is just a bummer, and I'm actually kind of surprised I'm not getting emotional right now, because usually when I actually talk about things like this, I get choked up. But I guess it is like 5 a.m. right now, and I'm too completely zoned out. Also, I'm staring directly into a pillow. That's not making things very conducive for tears. Why am I still talking? I don't know. If you've stuck with me this far, thank you. Also, I'm sorry. I hope you like or liked the reaction video, depending on if you want to watch it after or before the update. And thanks for sticking around in general. You're likely one of those regular viewers I talked about earlier, and so you are particularly awesome. I have no idea how to close this video, so I'm just going to do it. Alright, until next time. Here's another image of that body pillow I made based on the episode. Eat your heart out, Daring Do.